YouTube, welcome into the video. If you're not subscribed yet and you're checking out this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss my uploads, and of course leave a like on the video if the content helps you at all or if you enjoy my type of content. But today we are back here in the game room with the LG C2, but we're going to be talking about the Apple TV 4K today. And if it matters to you, this is the third generation of the Apple TV 4K, or the 2022 model. But we're talking Apple TV 4K today because there's a little rumor out there that Apple is pushing out a new tvOS, and it's been a little while since we've seen one of those. So I just wanted to kind of go into settings real quick and see if mine shows there's an update available. So system, software updates, and I'm gonna make a little comment here while I'm at this screen. See how I have automatically update turned on? This has not worked not once. Not just on this Apple TV 4K device, but on any of the prior versions I had before this. So I don't even know why I leave that on. But anyhow, you see I have tvOS 17.6. That's the current firmware that's been out for a while. Click update software, and there we go. An update is available to 17.0, random number code. Do you want to download and install it now? I'm gonna get there. But first, what we're going to do before I get this installed is we're going to go and check out what all comes with this update. Hopefully it's for something more than just fixing up or minor bugs or maintenance type of stuff. So let's check out what comes with this update, and then we'll get it installed. All right, we're over here on Apple's website, and they have a little newsroom press release screen thing here that says tvOS 17 available now, bringing FaceTime to Apple TV 4K.
Oh my God! No way!
A quick scroll through here, I've already noticed this is a big update. This is not just your typical, performance or maintenance type of issues here. This is a big update with some real stuff. So let's see what else we get. So you see we get the FaceTime for Apple TV 4K. I don't really want to read all these paragraphs to you. Also new with tvOS 17, Apple TV 4K and Apple TV HD is expanded functionality with Siri. I don't use Siri. Well, yes, I do. I lied. I use Siri with YouTube videos, but it says users can ask more general questions and receive helpful responses. Now, I don't do that. It says making Siri even more approachable and useful. What is this? Like, are there people out there intimidated to use Siri? Like, I feel it's kind of like back when you were back in high school or junior high, and you had that one other person that you really liked, and you were scared to go up and talk to them, so you just wrote a note and had someone pass it to them. I mean, is that what we're talking about? Are people really afraid to talk to Siri? I don't know. Anyhow, let's scroll on down. Additional features available. A redesigned control center on Apple TV makes it easier than ever for users to access key settings and information throughout the entire Apple TV experience. Okay. Anytime they want to make UI changes, to make it, if you want to make a UI change, it kind of makes you feel like you got a new device. That's just how I feel about it. So, like for example, if you checked out any of my recent videos talking about the Xbox Series X, with Microsoft changing the UI for the Xbox Series X, it made it feel like I had a new console, and it actually helped prevent me from actually selling the thing. It makes me want to use it more because I like the UI experience. This is getting a redesigned control center, so I'm excited to check out what that means. Then it says the new Siri remote locator. Oh, that's great. I mean, right there. I mean, who here hasn't misplaced their Apple TV 4K remote? I mean, it's really easy to lose that thing if you just walk into another room and set it down. You have no idea where it is. But it says a new Siri remote locator on iPhone strengthens its seamless integration with Apple TV. Users can launch the Apple TV remote inside Control Center on iPhone to find their Siri remote, second generation or later, as users get closer to the remote on screen. Okay, so two things. Number one, I love that feature. That's fantastic. Number two, that sucks for those of us that don't have an Apple device they're using for their phone. Just gonna leave that one there. I get it, but I'm gonna leave that one there. Number three, Interactivity, did I say that right? With Apple Music Sing and Continuity Camera. Continuity Camera. Allows users to see themselves on screen and add entertaining filters as they sing along. Anyhow, the next one is Memories as Screensavers. Let users enjoy curated photos from their personal library, shared library, or both on the big screen. That seems cool, especially for like family get-togethers and stuff. You could just fire up the pictures and stuff. That's cool. Enhanced dialogue separates the dialogue from the background noise and brings it forward to the center channel so users can more clearly hear what is being said over the effect. Okay, I like this update. This one's more designed for the content consumption side of things, which is what I use this device for primarily. I like that. Gonna check that one out. And then down there at the bottom, it just says it's available as a free software update. Thank you, Apple. Thank you for making this update free. Really means a lot. Okay, so as we kind of go back up here, let's just kind of take a quick snapshot. You're getting FaceTime on here, so for those of you that have Apple devices, this is just another way for you to look at someone's face while you're talking to them. Only now you can do it through Apple TV 4K. Redesigned Control Center, that appeals to me. Excited to see what that's all about. The remote locator would be really fun feature, except for the fact that it won't apply to me at all. This one right here with the filters, with the camera, memories as screensavers. I think that's a cool thing for family get-togethers. And enhanced dialogue. Now that one's going to appeal to me as well. So I'll be diving into those, and who knows, I may or may not make a video on them, depending on how cool they are. But that's what we'll do. So next step here, I'm going to go back and get the install started. And we're back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of the screensaver. Go back in here to software updates, update software, and let's get this install started. Now we'll make a point here, if this is your first time doing one of these with Apple TV, the Apple TV 4K devices are notorious for having extremely long wait times as far as doing these installations. I'm not going to subject you to sit through this while it takes, on average, it takes somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes for the smaller updates. For an update like this, I might be sitting here for a hour. I mean, I don't really know, but I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and I'll come back on the other side, or I may check in along the way. Who knows? We'll see. All right, we made it through phase 1. I didn't record that part. It was telling me about 1 minute remaining on the actual update screen. It probably took longer than 1 minute, knowing Apple, but now we're here at step 1 of 2, preparing update. I don't recall if it's this step or the next step that takes the longest part of getting the update installed, but as you could see, I've been talking here for, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds, and it hasn't even started the progress bar yet. So if anything noteworthy happens along the way, I'll come back, but otherwise, see you on the other side. Okay, we made it to step 2. I would say step 1 took about 6 to 7 minutes, so not too bad, Apple. Maybe you're improving in this department, but I'm going to go ahead and finish waiting for step 2 to be done, and hopefully all is well on the other side. Also, here's a little quick note. If you have an OLED TV, these Apple updates are... I would hesitate to leave them on the screen like you're looking at here, because you have a static image here that's like really bright. So I would think at minimum you'd want to go into your settings and like turn down the brightness and the peak brightness settings and all that on your TV if you can. Hell, if not, maybe go to a different input. I don't know, but just thought I would make that little note. Something I've noticed about the Apple updates taking so long with this little progress bar. Everything's super bright. OLEDs, gotta be careful with that. All right, see you on the other side. Okay, the update has finished installing. It's now loaded back into the home screen here. And at first glance, I can already tell you there are some big differences here, at least that are noticeable to me. The first of which, up there in the top right-hand corner, there's a little clock now, and you know, your whatever that you have the name on the Apple TV device, it'll have your initials up there or whatever. But look at the user interface experience now. All these icons are smaller now, just looks more clean. Big props to Apple for this. I like this layout and this design a lot better. Also, you can see there's this big green one added to the favorites up here now. Looks like for FaceTime. I mean, since I'm not an Apple person, I would assume this is what this is about. That won't apply to me. Anyhow, really like the UI and design here. So we'll come in here to settings real quick, see if anything looks weird in this menu. All these look the same. Let me go in here video audio and make sure nothing's been messed up here. So 4K SDR, RGB high, range and frame rate to match. Oh, now this is a problem right here. This update has gone in and screwed up my audio settings. And for anybody who's followed my channel along the way, will quickly be familiar with how long it took me to get my setup here to play Dolby Atmos correctly. And I had to do so many different things and trial and error to get this to line up and actually display Dolby Atmos up there in the top right hand corner of the screen to let me know I was getting Atmos. This update has now gone in and either reset something or screwed it all up. Audio output, TV speakers. See, that's wrong. That's definitely wrong. Stereo is definitely wrong. You should see this as Dolby Atmos available here. Well, it looks like I'm going to have some more content coming. For those of you that enjoyed my little mini series trying to get this set up properly, and I thought I had it fixed. I mean, I have had it fixed for a long time now. It looks like I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and work on this some more. So if those videos were of interest to you and you didn't subscribe for some reason back then, now's a good time to do it, because I'm gonna have some more videos coming working on this problem, because this really pisses me off, to be honest with you. I mean, that's cool that Apple is wanting to update their devices and put new features to make them more user-friendly to everybody and whatnot, but don't come up here and up, you know, other settings in here. I mean, why is this reset? I know I'm just going back and forth. Why are the audio formats reset, but none of these up here on the visual formats reset? You know, 4K SDR for the home screen and the default, that's exactly how I had it. RGB high and range and frame rate matching. I had those set properly. It didn't mess with this at all. It just wanted to come down here and the audio stuff, which was the worst part. That was the worst part to get right with this setup. So I hate to end this video on a negative note when it seems like this update is pretty cool, but it's going to end on a negative note. Now I'm kind of pissed off, but there you have it. Went through all what came with this update, the good and the bad. So if you haven't installed this update yet, get ready to have your settings reset as a possibility, as you could see on mine. So that's going to conclude this video. If you're still here, appreciate you watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it along the way or liked anything about the video. Gets my videos out to more people and hopefully can be helpful to them with the type of videos I do. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button with the bell notification. Doesn't cost you anything, helps support the channel big time. And until the next one.